This video we're going to take a look at the Fire Dragon solid fuel and their new multi-fuel cooker. Coming up on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me. So a while back we took a look at the BCB Fire Steel with a built-in compass from the folks at BCB, who are suppliers to the British military, and it worked very well. I like it. It's got to do with fire. If it works, I like it, right? So the folks at BCB contacted me recently and asked me if I would like to take a look at their Fire Dragon solid fuel, and they have a new multi-fuel cooker out, very small compact cooker. So, you know, I like fire. I like stuff like this. Honestly, I'll have to say the little emergency stoves like I've tried before, the kind of fold-up deals, I've not really had a lot of success with them. I'm not sure if they're hexamine or trioxane or whatever comes with the little SBIT tablets, but it just didn't seem to perform very well for me in my situation. So this is supposed to be a lot better. I thought we'd do is we'll just, I'll quit rambling. We'll take it down to the old stump top here. We'll get to seeing how well it works, and we'll talk about it as we go. So let's do it. Okay, so we got a couple of different items here. This is the Fire Dragon fuel. This is also available in, like, looks like Coke bottles to me, but this is a basically it's a solidified ethanol. So it's renewable. You can make this from grain and stuff, so it's not like a petroleum product. One thing I really like about it is it actually, hexamine tablets that are currently in use in a lot of places, both hexamine and trioxane, are highly toxic. Hexamine actually gives off cyanide while it's burning. That's not something I really want to be breathing. And the trioxane gives off formaldehyde. So they're both kind of toxic. Now, you can see it looks just kind of like jelly. And basically, you can use this for a lot of different things. I imagine you could use it for a fire starter. But one of the primary intended uses is for one of these little cooking stoves. I got to tell you, I've tried an SBIT stove, was not at all thrilled with the performance of it. This is supposed to be significantly faster. They actually say this will boil 500 milliliters of water in 5 minutes. So let's talk about this stove real quick. First of all, just nothing fancy about it. Very simple little fold-out stove, but it does have a pretty cool feature, I think. It's got a little windscreen on it, which basically just clips on like so, and then allows you to close the lid like so. So it gives you a really protected place for your fuel to burn. And then you set your cup on here like so. So we're gonna put it to the test. So let's fill this thing up with 500 milliliters of water. Okay, so there's 500 milliliters. Just put the lid on it because that'll have to help, right? Okay, we'll set that out of the way for a minute, and it says you can either dump this straight in there, or you can probably want to burn this plastic. So we're just going to squeeze this out inside there like so. There we go, all nice and squeezed out. We'll see if it'll light with the ferro rod. And there she goes. So it's lit. Let's go ahead and turn my timer on. And we'll start the stopwatch. I don't know if you can see that, but you can trust me, I promise. And let's just set this out of the way for a minute while we talk about some other stuff. Okay, so they're sitting on there. There we go, good to go. We're going to see how long it takes it to boil. While it's boiling, we'll open up another one of these. We'll do a couple other little tests with it. So one of the things they say is that it burns when it's wet. So the only way I know to really verify that is to put it out there and get it wet, right? So let's just do that. I got a bucket of water down here just in case, and we'll just pour water all over it. So obviously it's wet. How about that? Now let's see if it'll strike with a ferro rod. I know it'll start light with a lighter, but it may not work with a ferro rod. Oh, there she goes. She's burning. Pretty sure it's burning. Let's see. Yeah, it's burning. You can see the flame. We're going to let that burn for a minute and see how long it burns. Let me push it out of the way so it doesn't impact the cooking test. But you saw it was drenched in water and it burns, which is pretty cool. So Let me tell you a couple more things about this while it's cooking. First of all, the British Ministry of Defence has awarded BCB a 4-year contract to supply this BCB Fire Dragon, which again is solidified ethanol, so it doesn't have the toxicity problems with hexamine and trioxane. As you see, it burns even when wet. It's easy to light. It's very lightweight. It's non-toxic. Doesn't give off a bad odor like some of the other stuff. It's very cost efficient. It's environmentally friendly. It's made from natural ingredients. Again, it's ethanol, so you can make it from grain, alcohol. It's clean. It has very little soot. It's actually got a low luminosity, so in a military standpoint, that means you don't have a big bright flame that people can see. You can see this barely, but it took it a minute before you could even see it. It's easily stored. It's safe to package it with food and put it in the same containers with food because, again, it's just grain alcohol. You can even use it as a hand sanitizer because of the alcohol content. And it's also air transportable. I mean, it's just got a lot of features that some of the other cooking fuels may not have. So, okay, it's been 4 minutes now, and it's not quite boiling. Okay, so it's been about 7.5 minutes, and it's almost boiling, but not quite. But we still have fuel, so that's good. Okay, it's been 8 minutes and 30 seconds, and as you can see, the water is almost boiling, but the flame has gone out. So 8 minutes and 30 seconds for this one, and I turned it around a little bit to try to block the wind, but that the first cube lasted that long. So we'll put one more in there and see if we can get it to boil. I bumped the camera, I guess, while I was doing that, but I added a second cube to it after 8 minutes and 30 seconds and put it back on. It was almost boiling. We're gonna we added the second one. We'll see if it'll get to boil and how long it takes it. So, okay, it's been 13 minutes and 17 seconds, and we finally have a rolling boil. This thing is absolutely. So, if you need to purify some water, that definitely will get it done. Let's set this off to the side now, and we still got a lot of stuff, a lot of the Fire Dragon fuel left in there, this burning. So that's the other thing. You're gonna have to just let this thing burn out or put it out. So not gonna blow it out though. Okay, so that's the BCB Fire Dragon solid fuel and the little multi-fuel cooker from the folks at BCB. And once again, thanks to the folks at BCB for sending me this so I can show it to you. So I'm very happy that I was able to get water boiling to a rolling boil in about 13 minutes, which is a lot slower than I would like. It's not even going to come close to the performance of a canister stove, obviously, but you don't have to carry a canister with you. These things are safe to carry around food. They're safe to be put on an airplane. Bottom line, I think this would be an excellent choice for a survival kit. I'm not going to use something like this everyday camping because it takes too long. I'm probably not even going to use it backpacking because you can carry a stove, a lightweight stove, and a canister, which doesn't weigh much more than this, and it's quick. But in a survival emergency situation, it's very compact. It's safe to carry. It's got multiple uses, and it's waterproof. It's just got a lot of stuff going for it. I hope this has been helpful. As always, thanks for watching Survival on Purpose. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for clicking that thumbs up right there. For sharing this video with a lot of folks. Thank you so much for doing your Amazon shopping through the Survival on Purpose links. I really sincerely appreciate the support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. See you next time. Got gooey stuff on my hands. Okay, wow, the sun's back out again. It's not gonna burn underwater. There goes the sun back behind the cloud. Kind of liquidy here. It is still burning down there, by the way. So is one of my glasses darker than the other?